Howdy, it's Andy Rasheed here from Small Drum Revolution. I'm a bit excited today. I've just very recently completed this quite lovely little lap steel short scale length 4-string instrument for a gentleman in America. I've called this the Promise. He contacted me initially asking if I could modify a Dulcimer, and I quizzed him as to why he wanted that instrument and what was the purpose of it. And it turns out that he had some issues, a medical condition that meant that he could no longer grip to fret his regular guitar, and he was looking at something that he could play over the top. So what we have is a circular soundboard with a spoked bracing system that I've come up with. There's an enormous amount of structure within the instrument. So the neck is a single piece that dips down and runs through the center of the sound chamber and then ends up as part of the end piece. So the strings are connected from top to tail, and then there's additional structure throughout that. It's all triangulated. So the purpose of the structure is to create an enormous amount of rigidity within the instrument, and then the areas, the soundboards, I want them to be able to move, and I want them to be able to move without any inhibition whatsoever. So what I've got is this structure and mass around the soundboards, so the energy goes into the soundboards, out to the edges, and can't escape, doesn't get lost into the structure. And I'm not asking the soundboards to do anything structural whatsoever. The back is actually buried in the instrument, so we've got a false back, which means that the back can actually move completely free as well. And then there's an opening in the instrument here. There's a sound hole here for the player, and there's a sound hole at the front. So this is a slight passive amplifier as well, and it directionally forces the sound towards your audience. From an ergonomic consideration, it's about a bit over 50-50 weight distribution. It sits beautifully on your lap with all of the hardware on it. We're looking at about 3 kilos, which for a lap instrument's actually kind of perfect. You don't want them too light or they ended up skating off. So ideally you'd have a Dulcimer player playing this. E, B, G, D.